You are in for a treat. Joining us now on the Bruin Insider Show is Janelle McDonald, UCLA gymnastics coach. For Nick Cope, I'm Brian Fenley. We're in the holiday spirit. It's a festive time, and it's for that more than one reason, because you got a season coming up as well on top of the holidays. Janelle, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Well, speaking of excitement, on the 15th of this month, there's a lot of excitement brewing amongst your program, and why is that?
We have Meet the Bruins on Friday. It's the first showcase where our team gets to go out. Our fans get to see our team for the 2024 season, and we're so excited for it. We can't wait to get into Poly Pavilion and kind of kick off our season and what we're about to do this year.
And I know you've got extra things you guys are doing around Meet the Bruins, right? You got a food drive as well, so encouraging people not only to come out support gymnastics, but participate in the canned food drive too.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's free admission to Meet the Bruins this weekend. We just ask that you bring some non-perishable items to donate to our food drive, and we're super excited for it.
Excitement would be one of the feelings in coming to one of your meets.
Yeah.
The ability for you to draw such a large crowd and to have so many people on board with what you're doing. How does that uplift your gymnasts?
You know, there is nothing like competing in Poly Pavilion. The fans, the students, they just bring such an energy to our team, and it helps them put on a show, and that's when our team is their best, is when they get to go out there and they get to perform and just enjoy what they're doing and exude confidence. And I really think that our fans and all the energy in Poly Pavilion really helps bring out their best. And so I'm excited to kick off the season in Poly this weekend and be able to feel that energy from our fans.
This time last year, you're getting ready for your first season here as a head coach. How much different does it feel to be going into year two now?
Yeah, I think last year everything felt new, and so there was a lot of excitement around it. And now we kind of know each other better. We have more trust, and we know what each other needs to be able to show up at a competition and be at our best. And so it's really fun going into this year, really feeling like we have that bond and those relationships built to really start off the season strong and be able to build on what we did last year.
Beyond the trust, beyond the friendships, beyond the bonds that you have between yourself and your athletes, the talent that you have, regardless of all of those relationships, there is some serious talent on this team. And where does it start?
Yeah, I think we have a really good mix of really experienced competitors on our team. A lot of our athletes have competed on the world stage before, and then obviously have had great success in their NCAA career too. We're bringing in some newcomers too that have had really great, level 10 careers and elite careers, and they're coming in and just being able to, bolster our depth. And so it's something that we're really excited about this season.
When you talk about talent, getting that culture settled in, to have someone like Margzetta Frazier come back for a sixth year and help keep that tradition going for you, how crucial it is to have someone like her coming back once more?
It's amazing. She has so much experience, and she's just become such a great leader for the younger members on our team to really look up to and to learn from. And obviously gymnastics, she has beautiful gymnastics. She exudes joy and passion when she's out there competing, and it brings the energy and the lightness of our team up. And, it's been great to see her really take on a huge leadership role with some of our younger members of the team to really help us continue to grow and to bring that, Bruin tradition onto the competition floor this season.
Janelle McDonald joining us on the Bruin Insider Show, UCLA gymnastics coach. For Nick Cope, I'm Brian Fenley. You speak of the leadership that is exuded from your gymnasts, but what about the difference at all that your leadership in what it looks like from year one to year two, knowing that you have a little bit of understanding of what needs to be done and then taking that to the next level?
Yeah, I think that one of the most important things is that us as a coaching staff are showing up every day with great energy and great enthusiasm for what we get to do, and that bleeds into our team. And so, for us, I think we show up every day hoping that our team is going to have a great experience and that we're showing up in a way that's going to help them be the best that they can be. And so I think as a leader on the team, our coaching staff really shows up with great energy, and that's something that we tune into every single day to help our athletes be their best.
What I think was cool about last season is you saw that progression throughout the course of the season last year, reaching one of the national semifinals. So with kind of that in mind, where do you think this team can grow a little bit to take that next level at the national stage?
Yeah, reflecting on last year, I think one of the areas that we could have done a little bit better at was on vaulting and just getting some more 10-0 start values, dialing in those landings a little bit more. Our team's been really committed to, improving there, which is something that I've been really excited to see. We've brought in some more 10-0 start values. All three of our freshmen have that. We have a transfer in Nia Reed that has a 10-0 start value there too. So we're excited to see improvement there. But really what last season did for us is it created belief in what we can accomplish. And so I'm really excited for this season because our team is working really hard. They have great energy. They're enjoying what they're doing and who they're doing it with. And they have belief that we can really create something special this year.
When you think about, Janelle, getting the potential out of your gymnasts, that sense of belief, the mental side,
Mm-hmm.
how big is that into allowing these athletes to see their goals and to reach the pinnacle of what they want to do?
I really think it's everything. Gymnastics, you're out there on the stage, and really in that moment you're by yourself, and so your belief in what you can do and the support you feel from the people around you is really everything. And so for us, we've been really trying to dial in our culture. We've been trying to make sure that every day there's wins in it, and we're able to celebrate that. And I think when you have that mentality, that growth mentality, and you celebrate the wins along the way, it really fosters a belief in what you can accomplish, and the support of the people around you really helps you get there. And so that's something we talk about. It's something that is really important to our program, and I hope that the fans get to see that soon.
And one of the gymnasts I think we saw really dive into that last year was Selena Harris. I remember right around this time she was talking about just, how overwhelming going to college was. And she's like, I watched these girls on YouTube, and now I'm training alongside them. But then you obviously saw how great of a season she had. So what was it like watching her growth, and then even into this past offseason going into the year, and what you see in store for her?
It was really great to see her have so much success on the NCAA stage. I think any freshman that comes in, it is a whole life change. And so being able to, balance the changes of just coming in as far as being a new college student and, taking care of your own laundry and meals and all of those kinds of things, it becomes a new lifestyle that you have to adjust to. And then gymnastics is different as well. And you're in a new environment. You're in a more of a team environment here in college, and, new coaches and all of that kind of stuff. And so there's a lot of adjustment. And so it's really fun and rewarding to get to see the evolution of a freshman come in and how they adapt and how they change and how they grow throughout the year. And, Selena was a great example of that last year. And, I anticipate she's going to pick up right where she left off last year. She's doing great, and we're excited to see what she can accomplish.
Last one for me, Coach. With all the adjustments, you talk about the new faces coming in, and this is UCLA, and then there's the daily grind of what you need to do to go through your classes, and as an athlete as well. Obviously, your title is head coach, but I feel as you're sort of introducing these new athletes that your role is beyond just the head coach. And how would you typify that as to the role that you play in these athletes' lives that goes beyond where we are right now in our backdrop?
Yeah, I think probably the biggest thing that the easiest way to say it is that a big part of my job is managing people, right? And that can be challenging because every single person is different, and every single person might need something different. And so really trying to learn your athletes, learn what helps them grow, what helps them light up, and the things that they might struggle with as an individual is really important to being able to help them be their best that they can be in and out of the gym. And, kind of like I touched on before, just seeing the evolution of their growth throughout their time in the NCAA and in college here is something that's really rewarding, to know that you are a part of helping them grow throughout those years and watching them grow into great leaders. And so, I really think that building relationships, having great communication is probably the most important thing that I can do as a head coach with my student athletes.
No, that's so cool. So as we get ready for Meet the Bruins then coming up this weekend, we touched on the canned food drive, free admission, but in terms of like the gymnastics everybody is going to see, give us a preview of what we can expect.
Yeah, so we're going to do like lineups like we would at a normal competition, but we're also going to have depth that basically we're not going to have in the regular lineup, but they're still going to get to show their event. So you're going to get to see a lot of gymnastics, which is great. To highlight a few of the things, you're going to see freshman freshman Caitlin Rosen. She's coming in. You're going to see her in the all-around, which is really exciting. I think she's going to make a big impact for us this year. She's just got such a great spirit. She's so grateful for everything that she's getting to experience right now, and her gymnastics is really beautiful. So I'm excited for her. We're returning Shay Campbell. You're going to get to see her in the all-around, All-American, and she's just one of the most dynamic, fun performers to watch. So we're excited about that. Another new face you're going to see is Nia Reed, one of the transfers we brought in. You're going to see her on vault and floor, and her floor routine just is going to light up Poly Pavilion. I can't wait for everybody to get to see it. She brings a lot of energy, a lot of fun, and definitely going to help bolster our vaulting event as well. And you're going to get to see, some of our favorite returners, Emma Malabuyo, Brooklyn Moores, all of that. So they're going to come out. They're going to have a lot of joy, a lot of excitement about what they're about to do, and excited to show all of our fans in Poly Pavilion what we're planning for the season.
As we conclude this conversation, the common denominator here is excitement, fun, energy. We feel it from you, and we look forward to seeing it play out on the 15th. Meet the Bruins. Such a meaningful conversation with you, Janelle. For Nick Cope, I'm Brian Fenley. Janelle McDonald, gymnastics coach here for UCLA, joining us on the program. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.